Hey guys, back at it again here on the Heiser Franchise YouTube channel. Just wanted to post another video, this time about the Divergent disc lineup. Divergent disc lineup is very good, and they have some new discs coming out soon. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't have yourself, I know the Golem and the Worm and the Alpus are the center of today's video, obviously. Good stuff. They are very important. The Alpus, the Golem, and the Worm are all very good discs. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't have yourself, I would say the best of the three is the Golem, the 2022 disc of the year as declared by me. But I'm telling you right now, the 2022 disc of the year, you can't complain. It's such a good disc. The Golem. This is it. The Golem, this is a black and yellow Golem right here. 172 grams. Pretty solid. I'm telling you, this was the Zone OS before the Zone OS. This thing is the soft Zone OS. So if you like a soft zone and you like the Zone OS, I'm telling you right now, you will have so much fun with the Golem. The Golem came out before the Zone OS, so I think that potentially Discraft copied the Golem. Just saying. Conspiracy theory alert. If you're like, hey man, I just want something that's you're like, I really like the Golem, but you're like, I need something else. So guess what? Go pick yourself up a Worm. Go pick yourself. They have a bunch more colors now. This one actually is 180 grams, I believe. This one is 180 grams, I believe, in the Worm. But this Worm is solid. I'm telling you right now, the Worm is a solid disc, and it comes in so many different colors now. Well, that's the one of 1,000 made in that colorway. But I'm telling you right now, you will not be disappointed by the Worm. If you need something that's just a bit, it's a bit more overstable than the Golem, but it's a little faster, and it has a little bit more glide. Not much, but just enough more glide to make it a little bit more usable. So if you're like, man, I love the Golem, but I'm just not able to get distance out of it, try yourself a Worm. I'm telling you right now, if you like the Worm, if you like the Golem, I'm telling you, the Worm might be your best bet. And then let's finish this out with the Alpus here. This Alpus, I don't know the exact weight of it, so I'm not completely sure what it is, but what I do know is the Alpus is solid. So if you're looking for a good disc, I'm telling you right now, the Alpus is that disc. If I called it the next great putter back in the day, it is a solid disc. But I will say the Alpus though, of the three, the Golem, the Alpus, and the Worm, the Alpus has the best tendency of rolling away. And I know where it's like stay put, it stays. When it hits the ground, it stops. But oh man, if you hit it on the right edge, it'll start rolling, man. It's just so sad. I mean, rubber discs, man, they have a tendency to do that sometimes. They really do, especially some of these more recent ones from Divergent and Elevation. They can really start to do that, and it sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. So I'm telling you right now, just get yourself a Worm and just throw it on. You know, you could probably throw a little bit on Anheuser, to be quite honest, and let it pan back. I'm telling you, the Golem is good, but you have to release it at the right angle. You have to release it. I almost think, having thrown many Golem shots before, I almost think you got to release it late, not early. You release it early, it's just not going to go very far. It's going to go completely left, which is what the disc is designed to do. But if you release it late, get a little bit of a pan, get a little bit of a turn, then it goes, get a little bit of turn action, and watch it fade into the bucket. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have yourself one of the three, the Golem, the Alpus, or the Worm, I would personally start with the Worm. I know it sounds crazy, but the Worm is a solid disc, man. You really can't complain about the Worm. I'm telling you. If you like the disc, if you really like the Golem, heck, you've never tried any rubber disc golf disc, I would say to start, you start with, honestly, just gonna say it, you start with the Worm. If you're looking for something that you want, like, cause here's the thing about rubber discs. What do most people like rubber discs for the best? Grabbing the ground and approach shots. And most of the time, a lot of rubber discs are made in overstable approach discs. So I'm telling you right now, the Golem is that disc. But if you never tried any of the discs, I'd actually start with the Worm. To be quite honest, the Golem, just a little bit more. Just the Golem is really tough. Like, it's a rubber Justice. It's a rubber Zone OS. Like, if you don't like the Zone OS or the Justice, I'm sorry, you're just not gonna like the Golem. It's so, and I hate to say that because the Golem is the 2022 disc of the year, but I have to say it. I have to be truthful with my viewers. I have to be truthful with the people that consume this content. The Golem is just doesn't have enough glide for a lot of players. But if you want a little bit more glide, maybe a slight bit more overstability, but a little bit easier to throw, I'm telling you, the Worm is the move. So, if there's anything we learned today with this quick recap about Divergent disc StayPut material, please get yourself a Worm. I'm telling you, the Worm, the WYRM. I'm telling you right now, it is an amazing disc. The Golem is also amazing. Like, I can't say enough about the Golem, how amazing it is, but if you have a tendency to release it early, you need to get in the lab a little bit, work on it. You almost want to release it late. Like I said, you want to release it late, not early. If you ask me, just if you ask me, only if you ask me. If you ask anybody else, they might want to say release it early. But if you ask me, you should release it late because you'll get more flight out of it. So that's what I'll say about that. So, guys, thanks for watching today on the Heiser Franchise YouTube channel or any of Noah Ponzer's other social media channels. Thank you. Have a good day and see ya. Bye-bye. Bangers.